What's up everyone, OJ here, welcome back to another video. Today we've got some awesome Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 info for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off big with the sales of the game, and yes, the sales are doing very well. Some wondered how this game would do, taking what, a 10-year hiatus, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance franchise, but once again Marvel's proving that they do have the characters to get the job done in the video game scene, in addition to in the movie theaters. So Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the Black Order, right now on Amazon.com is actually the #1 best-selling video game on the whole site, and it's pretty much been there for the past few days since it's been released. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which is a Switch exclusive, has been doing really well. Some figured that many people wouldn't buy the game because of the Metacritic, and maybe that might be the case, but at the same time, it's still an exclusive for the Nintendo Switch with a bunch of cool Marvel characters beating the crap out of things, that has multiplayer, that has a ton of extra content in the game, and it's been 10 years since we've seen the last one, and those ones were always very popular games back in the day on the PlayStation and also on the Xbox as well, in addition to even Nintendo systems with X-Men Legends and then Marvel Ultimate Alliance on the Wii. Heck, there was even a really bad DS version of the game. So they've always been popular across all different platforms, and now you have it as an exclusive on a popular system. I knew this game was going to do well enough, and we're seeing that right now with the charts, with it being the #1 game being sold. And then we also have some other sales information as well in terms of stuff. And then we also have news that Marvel Ultimate Alliance is the #1 game on the US eShop charts as well. It's above all the other games out there. There's quite a number of sales too, so to see Marvel Ultimate Alliance not only be the top sales on Amazon but also be top sales on the eShop charts, the sales are definitely exploding right there when it comes down to it. So I'm actually really happy for Koei Tecmo, happy for Nintendo, and of course Marvel being able to bring this franchise back. And the main reason why I want to see this franchise do really well is because I want to see a Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4. I want this franchise to continue. I don't want to have to wait 10 years and for Nintendo to have to bail something out in order to get another Marvel Ultimate Alliance game, because that's how long it's been. I think the last one came out 2008 or 2009, something like that. So it's been so long because the franchise just kind of died after Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. So to see Nintendo bring this one back and it doing well definitely bodes well for the future of this series, and to where Koei Tecmo can take the engine, can take what they've done and refine it and make it a better game. They're going to be adding a bunch of cool content with free characters, and also with the season expansion that they do have, or the expansion pass to say more like it, with new characters being added in. They're going to add updates to it. They're already making adjustments and improvements in terms of bugs and performance fixes and stuff like that, and I think they're going to continue to optimize the game as we go along. And this game is just pure fun. There's a lot of people just have a lot of fun playing it, especially multiplayer with the synergy attacks and everything like that, having different characters that where you can level up, and to where there's a lot of different things that you can do between those characters, and all the different team affinity bonuses are always really cool to kind of mix and match your team and to see what you can do. So really happy that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is selling well. The sales are going good, and I think that's going to lead to good things in the future with the franchise. Now let's go ahead and move forward to Marvel Ultimate Alliance and my impressions of the game. I'm planning on doing more of a formal review for you guys once I kind of get through more of the game, beat it, and kind of go through everything. I'm about halfway through so far, and I have to say that the game is actually really fun. I do like what they've done with this one here. They've added a lot of cool little tweaks to the game, like with the affinities and with the like femme fatales and stuff like that. Being able to put certain members on your team in order to get bonuses is great. I love what you can do with the abilities in the game, how you have your 4 map ones, plus you have the synergy attacks as well. That's really cool to level those up and kind of put experience into the moves that you like the most. And then also like the spear grid thing that they have, or like the skill tree thing, to where if you're using one character and not using the other ones, and the other ones aren't building up as much, you can still do things to help them level up by having universal skills like durability or defense or energy and stuff like that. So that's also really good. You can level that up by using money and also some energy as well, and not have to worry about too many characters falling behind. So I do like that about the game. Another thing that I also really like about Marvel Ultimate Alliance, another thing that I find kind of ironic but also cool about the game, is that a lot of the characters that I felt that I would not like at all, I've ended up liking the most in the game. So for example, there's this girl Crystal from the Inhumans, and I had no idea who she was, but as soon as I started using her, I was like, yo, this girl is actually really cool. I want to continue using her. And there's also Gamora. She is from the Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't watch the movies. I have no idea about her. I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this person, but once I started using her, she was actually really cool. And kind of the other characters like Spider-Gwen that I thought I'd like more, some of the other ones that, you know, I thought like, okay, Spider-Man or Miles Morales that I'm gonna like a lot more, I just don't like as much. Although Miles is cool, he's fun to use and everything. Like, I love his heavy attack. I just like using Gamora, and I like using Crystal and some of the other characters that I've used so far more than the characters that I thought I was going to like just because of the movies or just because it's a certain franchise like Spider-Man or something like that. So it's cool to see all the variety kind of come out, and you can kind of mix and match and find what characters really suit you best. Another thing that I love about Marvel Ultimate Alliance, man, is just kind of like the cheesy nature of the story, but at the same time getting all of these characters together, all these Marvel superheroes together in one spot and making it work, and actually having synergy with the writing and with the story and everything is awesome. They've got some really good voice actors doing some impersonations and everything, so I do like what they've done there, and I'm happy that they were able just to make this game and kind of make it work with the story and make it work with the combat and everything. But speaking of combat, I do want to talk about that just a little bit more, because one thing that I would like to see them kind of improve hopefully in the future is kind of like the controls, like with the dodge, canceling, and just with the button inputs in terms of delay and anything. It doesn't seem like there's too much, but it could be just a tad bit faster, a tad bit more responsive when you're pressing the buttons, and also when you're trying to do an attack, then canceling that attack with the dodge. That could also be a little bit more responsive as well. I'd like to see them make upgrades and improvements to that. I was playing the game in portable mode, and while portable mode is definitely decent, I still think that they can make some optimization and updates to make that run just a bit better. Although it's definitely passable, like it's definitely good. It's not like horrible or anything like that. So I do feel that it's solid enough. I think running docked pretty good. There's been some slowdown here and there, but nothing too crazy for the most part. It runs pretty well, and I'm enjoying my time with it there. Now, another thing in terms of this game, what I love is just the vast amounts of like replay value and arcade nature to it. Like, you can collect different stuff. There's all different types of artworks and secrets to find, and there's also these challenges too, these Infinity Gate challenges, so you can kind of go in and have certain conditions that you have to meet in order to get better scores and better rewards, and also even unlock some of the characters too by doing those. And as you go through, you'll find these big old huge yellow gates, kind of like cracks in space and time, and you have to kind of go in there and do them. But man, they can be tough. Some of them can be tough, especially in the earlier stages when you're not as powerful as you could be. Although if you have Deadpool at the beginning for some reason, like with the expansion pass, he's super OP, so you could probably beat them by using him. But I love like the synergy attacks. I love like the ultimate attacks that you have, and where you can kind of just like put everybody's ultimate attacks together, and based on your team affinity, that's how much bonus damage you can do. So you really have to pick your team wisely and what type of affinities and bonuses you do get. There's a lot of depth into this one that I knew that they were going to put in because it is an action RPG, but I didn't think they're going to put in as much as they did. So when you take all the different stuff that they've put in with this game, with the combat, with the different characters, over what, 30 something characters in the game, I think there's 35 characters, plus more coming via the season pass. You add on top of that all the different skill trees, the spear grid that they have, and team bonuses and everything. It just creates a fantastic package that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 definitely earning those sales. Really, it is. It's a fun game. Having a great time kind of bashing my way through it with a lot of different characters. And I think that as the time goes on with this game, and of course once it gets cheaper and everything, that more and more people are going to pick it up, I think it's going to do very well. We can see this game do excess of maybe 2-3 million units or more on the Nintendo Switch. I do think that it's going to be a big seller for a long time, because I don't think there's going to be another Marvel Ultimate Alliance anytime soon. Even if this game does extremely well, I think that Nintendo and Koei Tecmo, they're going to wait for the right opportunity to release another one, but I don't think they're going to get like right back at it making another one, because Koei Tecmo just has so much stuff that they're doing with their Warriors games and all that stuff like that. And of course Nintendo has their schedule and stuff, and of course you have to work with Marvel as well. But I think it'd be cool maybe years down the line we actually do see another one on the Nintendo Switch. So great to see when it comes to Marvel Ultimate Alliance and the sales, and of course I'm having a ton of fun. Those are just my initial impressions in terms of what I think is cool in the game, some stuff that they can work on as well. But I'll have like more of my full thoughts and all of that probably upcoming pretty soon here. So just look out on the channel for that, guys. It's going to be pretty good because I'll have more gameplay and more stuff for you guys with it. So what do you guys think about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, when it comes to the sales of the game, when it comes to the gameplay, if you've played it or not, have you decided to get it? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on social media. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for this RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.